That's a very interesting rain and rain and then the Halo menu music is a very interesting combo. I don't think it's bad per se. I think we'll just do we can do that. I don't like that. I like that. That's not bad. All right. So we are going to finish where we started the other day on our test stream. The setup is a little scuffed. Lots of, yeah, as you can see, the cable management is a little sus. This is plugged in over here to film this right here. And, you know, I just want to make sure I get all, well, the other day when I was building, all of my building was off of, I was doing it over here. So I just want to make sure I'm comfortable enough to do it right here. Well, I don't know, I want to be in frame as much as I can be. So we'll crack open a Coke Zero. Ugh. We have our little legs we did yesterday. Was that yesterday? It might have been yesterday. I can't quite remember. So these things are not really reviewed very well. They're quite honestly not good. But yeah, they do have Megazord sets. These don't turn into the Megazord. You have to get the Megazord ones separate. I saw them on Amazon and on eBay. So they're not, again, like these are kind of going on sale. Or these are like in clearance at the TJ Maxx we were at. So, or buy. I mean, look at that. Look at this little head. Hold on. It said this thing autofocuses. But I don't really see it. Look how bad that paint job is. It's very bad. For that helmet. Oh well. It was like it was $6. I was looking today at Kroger because I stopped to get the Coke Zero, and I stopped to get something for my Mr. Right cup, and I was like looking at what Lego sets they had because like, well, maybe I'll buy another Lego set and I'll build something because it's like I haven't built anything in a while, and I know this won't take that long. Whoa. Oh, that definitely tastes like $25 whiskey. Oh, man. Oh. Woo! Hot dog. That did not taste good. Yeah, at least it's 99 proof, you know? All right, let's find... We have one big one. Is this the big one it's looking for? Oh, so I have to take this little one. What the heck does it want me to do? Okay, well, let's bring these over here. Let's bring it so everyone can see we're all working mentally on the same project. So I need two little 4x4s. So I'll do this. Do it right there. I'll do another one right there. And then another long piece. Okay. What? I'm already kind of I'm mildly confused with this description. So do I use these little ones underneath of it, or am I using these on top? Okay, no, I guess I'm supposed to use these little. No, that's not making sense. So there's these little. So I have my 4 little 2 pieces, and they said they as the instructions say. Oh, okay. I'm all right. So now I know what they want me to do. So I do this, and then for some odd reason, I place the double ones on here to give it some. I don't really know. I don't really know what's going on with this build. So that looks like it. Okay, and then I would place these on the corners. So there's one corner there. Nope, I want it right there on the corner. I want it, that's where it wants me to put it, like right there. Yep. Broke off piece of the foot. It's okay. No one's crying about it yet. No one's crying about it yet. No one is frustrated yet with the setup. Everyone is having a good time. All right. I can be honest with all of you. I'm not going to be using the decals. We're going to just get the build done and then call it there. I'm not going to really worry about putting the stickers on. Don't find that. God, this looks so awful. You know, I get that, like, oh my. Well, that's frustrating. So that's where this is at. This fell off. While you're down here, my love, can you hand me that block over there? Okay.
It's a block that you have requested.
Cool. You're on stream.
Oh.
What?
I was just gonna be funny.
I get that.
Luckily I didn't say anything.
You can. No one's watching, so it's not like it's like a big deal. Now, where did that other one go? It's not that. There it is.
Thanks for making the chicken.
Yeah. Is it still air frying right now? Yeah. I cut it up in little bits and I'm air frying it. So did you check on it?
Yeah, I said it had 3 more minutes. I didn't really pay attention.
Well, just look at it, see if it's how fried it is or not. Because I put it in for the normal 20. So it's probably done by now. But I cut it up because I was just going to put it in something. All right, well, what's up? I did this wrong. Redoing it. Okay. Oh, baby. Sorry, that's off stream again. So then okay. So I think that what's happening is I'm like pressing hard to try to get it to be solid, and it's not, you know, as you can tell, this stuff isn't like, this is not premium. It's not premium blocks. Okay, we built that. Now we need the 2 long ones. 2 long, no, not the 5. We need the 2 long 4 pieces. And then we would put the 2 4 pieces up here to connect it. Okay. And then we would do that to like, we'll do this to do something. Okay. Hold on. Okay, we got a little bit of, we're getting somewhere a little bit. Okay. Don't rightly know exactly where we're going with it, but we're doing it. Oh, Jesus. Why the fuck would we do this? Why would we not build out the stupid, because it's not level. I get why people are frustrated, because this is some of the dumbest shit. Why would you do this? Why would you build this after the fact? Okay, thank you. So now we gotta take this, plug that in right there. Oh, come on. Okay. Take this one back over here. Getting some more. How do they look? That's fine. Yeah. Oh, and the freaking legs broke off of it again. Where is there a piece that went over there anywhere, like a white piece? Oh, never mind. I found it. Doing it off stream. Ugh. So put this right back here.
Is it compatible with other brands?
This is, I mean, it could probably work with other Lego stuff, but this is like some cheap plastic. And it's not really sticking, and then the more you try to press in to give it like something to
So
like.
It's not coming apart easily.
No, this is coming apart. It's coming apart really easily. What I was
the
saying.
flat pieces even?
Well, I mean, it's just asking me to do stuff, and when I'm putting pressure on to seal it, like it's just coming off. Right, where's my other? And it's been a while since I built a real Lego. I thought.
You know what Lego set I've always wanted to buy, but I'm always like, that's so dumb. Why?
Is it a Lego teacher set?
It's a Lego flower set. You know?
Oh my god! I was looking at
They're like little vases. How cute.
I was looking at one today with off-brand micro blocks to send you to see if you'd want to do it. But since these are so, this one's been so poopy. I'm like, well, I don't really want to buy. Where's my other? I know I have the other L one. Where's the other L one at? There it is.
So you paid $7 for it?
This one was $7, yeah.
And it says it was normally $9, so it wasn't that much cheaper.
I know. He got the other ones for $3 each. Yeah. All right, then I need the 2 cubes. These little things. I would do that there. I mean, I was looking at Lego sets today when I was at Kroger, and they're all like $30.
They're expensive.
Even on sale.
Would you ever find yourself like liking that?
I don't think so. I'd rather just, if I was gonna do this, because I was thinking about it, I'm like, would I rather build this, or go back to doing Gundam models? And I think the models are more fun, because they're more difficult.
I'll be honest, I don't really remember as a kid me being into Legos. Like, I know Ryan has like a big collection apparently of Legos. Like almost every single little building that you can have. Probably not every single one, but probably at the time every single one.
And they have a lot now.
Yeah. In fact, Maddie threw a giant fit about how she didn't want any of that in her house. And I feel like that's a little shitty because if that's something that's important to you, I feel like you can give a little.
I would agree.
Maybe display these cool Lego builds that he's made instead of liquor bottles that are empty.
Yeah, I would say this is way cool. Maybe not this specific one.
Well, if he made like buildings, those are cool.
Yeah. Okay. Of course.
I always think that they're cool to look at, but honestly, the ones that I've built annoy like these pieces that are really flat. When I build them, they annoy me because if you make them wrong, it's very hard to get it out.
I just hate it's like the plastic is just so shitty. It can't. Oh my god! Thank you. Like getting it to just sit on it is such a bad one.
I'm just looking at it. You can like see where they come together.
Yeah.
To make the mold.
There we go. I mean, I've never had this much issues with Lego. Well, they just have. I mean, they're just probably better plastic, and you know, even the cheap Gundam models are relatively. I don't want to say fun to build, but they are. Even that Goku I built forever ago. I mean, it was annoying, but it was just mainly annoying because, you know, the edges are sharp, and I'm trying to get it to look nice. But like these feet keep falling apart and all that stuff. Like it's just not gonna stay together. So I did that. So now I gotta do the 2 4s. 4s go right on here. And they don't like, they should stick on top of these things a lot easier, but I feel like I have to like,
Not too much pressure.
yeah. And then because I add pressure, I knock.
Normal Legos, you do have to add quite a bit of pressure.
Yeah, but the whole thing doesn't fall apart when I do it. That's the 3rd time that's fallen apart. So it
Why
comes-
don't you just finish building the top before we connect?
I'm doing what the directions said. I'm doing it as intended by the directions. Because somebody would complain on when I was looking on this on Amazon, they were like, "This is awful. If it keeps falling apart when I was building with my child, like it sucks." I'm like, I haven't had that happen yet. And then I'm like, oh, now that I'm starting to build the actual part of it, yeah, it's been a lot worse. Like even just this, like where these feet are, it's so loose. Okay, we got that done. Now
The funny thing is, like, looking at the side angle, it doesn't look like there's like gaps where you need to push it down more to make it stop. You know what I mean?
well, it's just a weird build. So now I need to do. Whoa, which ones are those? Skit. Are you gonna do your embroidery? You can come down here and do an embroidery on stream while I'm doing this. You don't have. You don't have to.
Question.
Answer.
So, in a male's perspective,
Got it.
okay, let's say you and I went to college together.
Did it.
We were friends. Think of our relationship similar.
Effing all the time. In between classes.
I was trying to think of somebody that I went to college with that it was a good example, but the men I went to college with were creepy. Kind of like my relationship with Cody prior to him making weird comments. You know, like
yeah.
we were really good friends. And
Yeah.
He ruined it by making comments. Anyway,
Too.
so really good friends. This is the guy that Taylor, when she was in the police academy with, she had just broken up with Josh, and I told you I have to go with her drinking, like it's gonna be a bad night.
Yeah.
And that was the night that she completely got undressed in front of this guy named Horton, and told him to, you know.
Yeah.
So Horton's a very, in my opinion, I think he's a very kind person, because I don't think a lot of men would turn you down when you're completely drunk like that. Maybe I'm wrong. I was also standing right there, so it would have been like really weird, like because I'm completely sober. It would have been really
Have
weird
your way with me.
for me to be like, go for it, man. Have fun. Because I think he knew I was going to stop it. Anyway, so ever since the police academy ended, he hasn't talked to her at all. So it's about like 4-ish years ago, 5-ish years ago maybe.
And now that she finally has.
And Taylor says that her thought is it's because she's gotten hot now, but he just reached out to her and asked if she wanted to go and grab dinner just to catch up. Is it because she thinks she's hot, or he just wants to rekindle the relationship? She says it can't be that one, because like just rekindling relationship, because he hasn't spoken to her at all in 4 months, and she just talked to somebody else from the police academy who he's really close with, and he asked her on a date. So what do you think?
I mean, I don't. So, based on how Taylor looked back then to now,
She does look better.
she doesn't look that different. Like,
Her hair's a lot longer and prettier.
wow. Now that your hair's longer, God, you're kind of hot. I didn't before, like with the short hair, I was kind of like, ick. I mean, I would have had sex with you if your sober friend wasn't there. But now that you're like 4 years later, hair's a little bit longer, you're my type now. You're my type. I mean, there's probably an inkling of like, the guy probably is like, hey, I saw Taylor. I asked her out on a date. She said no. And he's like, Taylor? Well, maybe I just want to have sex with her or something, like whatever.
Because Taylor said 1,000% it has to be that they talked about Taylor.
I mean, they may
I
have.
don't feel like necessarily.
They may have talked about
But the way that she read me his message, and I thought it sounded like a genuine, let's just hang out. And she's like, I think he wants me because I'm attractive now. And I'm like,
I mean, it's
I
hard.
didn't get that vibe, but she says it can't be the other way.
I mean, you may not get the vibe, but you're not really you don't really do well with that situation stuff. You're like, oh my god, they like just really want, like, they're like, what's my bra size? I'm like, I don't. Maybe they're just like into bras. I don't know. I'm like, whatever. Like your situational awareness.
What type of underwear do you wear? Oh, I just wear thongs.
Yeah.
We're like friends, so yeah, that's a normal thing for you to ask.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Come on, we got this.
Why'd you gotta ruin it, Cody? Why'd you have to ruin it?
It's not like you would have been talking to him now.
No.
The only person that you're friends with still out of college is fucking God Christ Almighty. Why would you make holes like this that don't fucking fit?
Marissa's my most expensive friend. Because I had to go to school to meet her.
Yeah. But she's more than well. Oh my fucking god! Look, I just tried to pressure on it and I broke all of its legs. God, this thing sucks ass. I don't even know if I want to build the other ones now that I've been building this one.
How many did you get?
I have 3. So this one,
Do the other ones have legs?
yes.
Oh.
They may not all be like as shitty as this leg, but they all have legs.
What were you gonna say?
I mean, at least Dustin and Marissa feed us sometimes, so it's okay.
Speaking of which, okay, I told you about how they were wanting that pizza oven.
Yeah.
He sent me a picture of them eating pizza, and I was like, "You guys bought it today?" And he goes, "Yeah, I was really craving pizza." I was like, "What? Like, I can't relate to that. Like, I can't relate to you going out and spending $2,000 on a pizza oven just because you really want a pizza." And then I said, "When am I getting invited for pizza?" And he goes, "Well, I need to refine it more a little bit before I invite
Jesus
anybody over." And I said, "All right, well, I'm coming over Tuesday. Get your practices done."
I feel like I don't eat enough pizza to want a pizza oven, and that's where I.
eat pizza a lot. It did look good. I think your pizza, like the picture he sent me, the pizzas look really small, like personal size pizzas. Does that sound right, or are they? Can they be bigger?
They can be bigger. I know
Like,
Trish.
if you do is just starting small.
Trish's dad and built like, or her and her husband built like a real stone one. To go out there like with all the bricks and up. And it took them like probably like a month really to make over the weekends. And she said that they're never gonna ever build that again.
Well, now they don't have to.
Well, I'm just saying, like, they like if someone asked like, hey, can we do this, and they'd be like, no.
Oh, the pain.
It was a pain in the butt. So I got this. I would do 2 of these. I do the flat one. Other flat one.
Okay, now I have another question.
Gotcha. Another question. Another opinion question. Got it.
Okay. Mom, I think is right. I'm probably being a little. My feelings got hurt for no reason.
What? Of all people?
But like, I really do feel like it's a little rude. So Mom, with the kids, she carved pumpkins, which I really didn't care because I frankly didn't really want to do it, but I felt like I should do it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And she made Evelyn one of the ones where you put your feet through the pumpkin, and then you probably baby's first Halloween.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Mom did that with Evelyn, and Topanga came over also. Well, Abby posted a picture, and I knew that she's at my mom's house, but there's no other people in the picture other than Topanga. And she's like, so glad that I was able to, I forget what the wording was, but it's basically saying that this was such a cute idea I had. Basically insinuating that it's her idea. And one, it pissed me off because it was like, why is there no pictures of my kids in these pictures? Which Mom was like, she can post up just her kid. And I was like, yeah, but you're doing something with my kids. Why can't you post of my kids? And
Why do we want them associated with their kid anyway? Isn't it better that they're unassociated at this point? Yeah.
Because if I was hanging out and I was doing like a fall festival, I would have taken a picture of Topanga when I posted pictures that Topanga would be in the pictures.
Whoa.
Or at least in the background.
Why aren't you a saint?
I would have made sure. I would have made double sure they were involved with the picture. I
And
would.
I also didn't like the fact that she like was basically pretending like she was gonna do that on her own.
Yeah.
For Topanga. She wasn't. She took it from my mom.
Yeah. Because she's
And
Abby.
then I got annoyed with mom, which mom said that it wasn't that serious again, because mom sent me like over 50 pictures of Evelyn only. And
Okay.
I said, what did Atticus not participate? No, he did. You didn't take a single picture of him participating in the pumpkins? I said, I don't know. I don't really want to post these pictures because it looks like he's not there. It looks like I'm doing things without the one kid. And she's like, well, I just didn't think to take a picture of him. It's not that big of a deal. I feel like I can't post a picture all the time of Evelyn without posting him. People are going to think I hate my kid. That's about to pop off.
What? Yeah, I know. That's just the way it looks. This one broke again. Yay. I love this thing. Oh, God. It's just... And then there goes the other foot.
Does this have like stickers that goes on?
Yeah, I'm not doing that. That's a pain in my
I
butt.
was going to say, most of the time Legos have that Lego printed.
Yeah. The decals are right here. I'm not doing that.
Why would you not?
Because this is the piece of this thing sucks dick. No,
Put
I'm...
so much effort in and I will say when you look at this picture, right? It really doesn't seem like it feels like they shrunk the pieces down, and if they could have made it a slightly larger pieces, like maybe like 70 pieces,
Yeah.
and had the same exact look.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you agree with that? Or do you
The problem is I would need the super glue. God, there's so much more I have to do.
really do want to sit down. Wait.
Babe, what the fuck? Why? I want you. You said you're being honest, but you didn't honestly tell me the reason why. Okay. This is also why I like this chair. Why I didn't want to give it away. It's got a good level for this stuff. Well, maybe often. I have 3 more of these. I have two other of these I have to build. No. Oh, something came up, but it wasn't a chatter. It wasn't a chitty chatter. I mean, we can do that. I mean, it's on. It's gonna. I effectively would just have to end the stream though. But I mean, if you want to, we can watch something while I do this. What am I doing? Oh yeah, longer one now. In front of these two. See, what sucks is it's not level. Fuck, come on, get back in there. Get back in there, Brody. Don't give up on me now. Oh my god. How? How the fuck does this happen? Now that one's falling in, huh? How about we do this first? Okay. That's one. Cool. Okay. All right. that was awful. I got these 4 little ones I have to do now, which will be a pain in my freaking derriere. These are not going to fit the way they want me to fit them. So we'll do one on top of here. Yep. Alrighty. Okay, that one's kind of fitting. Oh, come on. There's that. One, 2 on the 3. Okay. Oh. Okay, we got that done. I have more to do. We have these again. And then we have the little hook thing right here. We'll put it right here on top of this. Yep. This is really come. Oh my lord, dude. It's all kind of coming together. Not really, though. Hold on. Oh my gosh, please. Please stop falling apart everything. Okay. So far. This is where we're at. I'm gonna take. Give me a quick snack or something. Fuel my brain. And this light's not helping. This could be. Doing less. Go hit that with belly. if you're before you come down, if you can look and see if my phone's up there, can you bring my phone down? Oh, whoops. Ugh. Sorry. I did not mean to burp right there. I apologize. Wow. I'll get up, make it easier for you.
Oh, that's the politeness I'm not used to.
And look, you're not even in frame on the video. I may have just saw your little butt, but that's okay. A little butt action's not bad.
I love that we're kind of like crafting together.
Yeah, me building a shitty ass Lego set's not really what I would call crafting.
It's crafting because you're trying to figure out how to get it to stay together.
Yeah. I'm sending this to. I wonder if I wonder if Carter's in Discord. If he's in Discord, I'm gonna join it real quick. They are. There's a lot of people in here, so I'm not gonna join.
You're not gonna what?
I'm not gonna join. There's a lot of people in here, so it's gonna kind of it would take too long to get a point across. But I guess I'll go to his cart dog.
What did you say that you got Atticus from?
It was a Cars advent calendar, but there's only 4 cars. The rest of it's set pieces. I was like, oh man, that sucks.
Did you already open it, or it just said?
He was looking at it more. It was only $8.
That's what sucks about those advent calendars. This year, I'm not doing an advent calendar.
Well, see, that's why I had him pick it up. I'm like, oh, I don't think we're gonna buy one. That Pokemon one was cool, but it was like,
The Pokemon one, I would say, was the coolest one because the fidget one, while it had some cool things, the majority of it was.
the fidget one sucked. That you bought that for you.
I did. Sometimes you buy things for your kids. Sometimes you buy it for yourself.
You could have just bought yourself your own advent calendar and then got him one too.
I will say that I think that advent calendars that are candy are stupid in general.
Well, yeah. Or the liquor ones are kind of cool. Okay. We did that part. Now we gotta find the
I am
2.
I'm thinking about doing Elf on the Shelf this year. 'Cause
Can we do Jesus with Jesus instead?
I have an elf.
I know, but the Jesus one's cooler. Because it's like, you may think the elves work for Santa, but they work for me.
Honestly, you know, Mom should do an Elf on the Shelf because she only has to do it 2 days.
Yeah.
That's pretty easy.
Dude, this thing is not getting... Dude, please, for the love of all Legos. Thank you. No, for the love of all things that could be Lego. God, it's just so... It's so uneven. Unless I did it in the wrong spot. Hold on. I wouldn't discount it. No, that's the right area. It worked well on one side, but not on the other. Now we do the 2 flat versions. Flat, and then we'll go flat. And that'll go on top of this for whatever reason. Oh, Lord.
So, Taylor and I were having a conversation yesterday,
Got it.
and I think that she has a point, but I don't think I'm going to do her recommendation. So I was talking about how Maddie and I'm really trying hard to have a really close relationship with Walker here. So like I am scheduling to go with Mom and all the girls to this boutique to go shopping for Christmas.
Got it.
And I made sure that I included the Abby and Walker because I really want to try to build a relationship with both of them.
Yeah.
And Taylor goes, well, did you want them to go? And I said, honestly, I didn't really care. It was just, as long as you don't complain, I don't really care. We're just walking around a store. And she's like, well, if you didn't want them to come, you don't have to invite them. And I said, well, here's the thing though. is, especially with Jesse, I use him more so than Tyler. Is it's very important to me that I keep my brother.
One brother, one of the brothers.
Yes, I keep him close, and I really love him. And it would really devastate me if Walker doesn't like me because Jesse, I would lose Jesse. It's not a negotiable thing. Like if I really piss off Walker, I will lose my brother.
Yeah.
And I was telling that to Taylor, and Taylor's like, "Well, you should tell him that." And I was like, "Nothing has even happened for me to even
Yeah,
for me to even need to tell him that." And she goes, "Well, don't you think that that's a red flag?" And I said, "No, it's a fact of I cannot piss off your wife because it doesn't matter who the girl is. Jesse will follow his whatever the girl says.
yeah.
That's just his personality."
You just won't tell him when he's coming home from work. Or go to your last run. Or other things. But yeah. For the most part, he'll listen. So do the
Solid point.
do this.
Like, but she like is very adamant about how that's a red flag on her.
I mean, the only way
And how I need to tell Jesse. So
the
that
only
we can
way
figure
it would be a
out.
red flag is if she was actively always doing something that pissed you off. You've never liked really any of your siblings' partners.
I would honestly say I tolerate her. Fine.
Yeah, but there's
don't really see her
yeah, but we
acting
don't see
in-
her that often. And then when we do see her, it's always like there's always like I just don't like the way she tells her stories. I was like, oh, she's always got something to chime in. You always got something to say.
No, but my point is I don't really see her and I getting in an argument so badly that I lose Jesse.
Yeah.
Mostly because, I mean, I wouldn't do anything. A lot of times people get in big arguments about money. I don't see myself doing any money transactions with her.
Yeah. Well, no, what I'm
So I don't
saying
know what
is
I argue with
my
myself.
point is that unless someone is actively doing something to annoy you all the time, there's not a red flag if the whole idea is like, I wanted to make sure I just don't make your wife angry or your spouse angry because I care about you. That's like anything. Like if Erica was in a relationship with somebody,
You would want a decent relationship with them?
I would want to like I would want her to come around, so I would have to be on good standing with the other person.
Okay, so it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It
The
does-
red flag
well, I
is
think that's
the
actually
red
a better example because she doesn't have a man.
the red flag is if they're actively annoying you and making you angry, and you're doing it because you don't want to lose your brother, but you can see that it's a bad thing. So I would
You're tolerating it because of it.
I would presume your conversation with Taylor did not include any nuance on that side, and it was kind of a two out takes. Like, I think it's a red flag, and you're like, I don't think so. I don't see how you see
was
it.
Basically, it was a weird because I wasn't asking her opinion. She asked me, "Are you guys doing anything for the holidays coming up?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, we're going to this thing," and I invited all the girls. And
All
she
the
said,
gals.
"Well, why are you inviting all of them if you just want to do your mom and not you?" And I was like, "Oh, I didn't say
Okay.
that." Okay, if they go. I will say there are certain things that I don't want them to come to, but that's not because I don't like them. It's because I want time with my mom.
I'll leave that there. Now we gotta build. We gotta build. What stretch to this? God, we gotta build guns. Ugh. At least the last bit of this was like little tiny pieces, so that should be awful. So we'll start with two of these. Put these together. Boom. And then we'll put one of these there, one of these fours, a four right there. Yep. Yep. Just fucking slide it right in there. Slide it. It is easy as cake and cream. Yeah. Like look at that. You can't even. Well, that's a little better. It's just I don't know. It's just bad. It's just a bad.
So I was listening to that. It was a creepy 2 hot takes today.
Ooh.
And I had to ask you
Creepy,
because I don't
creepy,
think we've
creepy.
ever talked about this topic.
Hold on.
Do you?
Let me drink for this. Yeah. All right, have at it.
Okay, do you think that people are needing to be like that there have actually been people who are like climbing off walls doing moves that they can't even like.
I would say the exorcism like that doesn't exist. But to say someone is being possessed by another entity of evil forces and acting different, yeah, I would say.
That would be the most.
I mean, literally, Michael thinks his guru is possessed by the demon, and he said.
No, I know you said that, but I think acting is fine. But I don't.
Because he was like saying, he asked her a question, and she was kind of like, look over there, look at in the corner, and they're like, yeah, you can do that, that's fine. Like she was like looking at him if whatever it was to give it a thumbs up, to like answering his question, and I'm like, wow, that is weird. She said she was like really off compared to what the last time that they were there, or he was there.
How do you ask somebody like, hey dude, are you okay? Are you possessed?
I don't know, but so I don't think there's really any evidence that there is.
So she looked it up, and there was like this. I don't feel like it's a real article.
No,
it's an article talking about how this police had this one, whatever.
It's not real.
And that he claims that the children were talking in tongues, and I was like, couldn't the child just have been saying nonsense?
Talking in tongues is not a bad thing though. Talking in tongues in like the Pentecostal belief, which is what Michael is at, and then also other sects of the Christianity is the overflow. Like it's a connection with the Holy Spirit. It's the glory of God. You're overtaken with the Spirit, so you will speak in tongues, which just means languages you do not know of. So you don't know like a certain like German or something, and you just start speaking in German.
Why is it that my immediate thought when we're talking about tongues is German? Because I think it's because it's just like a mean sounding.
That or Russian or like Italian or like a lot of times it's like
the very first like as you're talking I'm thinking
Latin.
German.
Latin's always Latin's the one's like, oh, they're speaking in Latin. It's the demons. It's any language, But speaking in tongues is not like necessarily a bad thing in the eyes of the religion.
And they also were talking about.
Dude, look at that. Look how. Not you, but just like the chat. Look at that. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Look how I put it on. I put it together, and there's still you can see the crevice. It's got like a crooked tooth. It needs braces, and it's already put together.
Do you ever read creepypasta things off of Reddit? Or
Not anymore. The problem with creepypastas in the new age of the internet, everything is faked.
Well, that's what she said.
So back in the day, like that mine one I read to you and Maddie when I was in your bed, and you were like freaking out, and you're like, Maddie, listen to Brandon read this. I was like, I wasn't trying to read this to an audience, but I read that when I was in like high school, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. And then I like, you think it's real, then you do the research and it was fake. But back then it was so easy to like make a story like that and it be, real, because there wasn't enough like internet connections to where you could fact check it. Not all the articles are online. You still have to go to like a local library and look at the time, like.
Which you weren't going to do, so you just...
No, so you're like, oh, that's cool. That's like, this is I think this is a real story, because I thought it was real. And I looked it up, and then the guy was like, after like 2 or 3 years later, he's like, oh, I kind of just faked all this. I'm glad you guys all liked it. And it's kind of like, oh, well, that kind of sucks. It's a good story, though. Okay, where are these? 2 of these.
I think a lot of things are fake. So. In my opinion, you're reading a story, and if you have the idea of reading a story, then it's not a big deal. Now, if I read it as that was fact, and then it turns out to be fake, that's a problem.
So I agree with you. I mean, most of the time they are all fake at this point.
Which is what you've been saying about like just
the two.
Am I the asshole?
Yeah, am I the asshole? There's definitely like nuggets of real truth in there, but those get buried because the ones that like track well are like, oh my god, I can't believe this. I'm like, well, it's probably because it's not real.
Like there was this one of my husband fed me snails. You think that's real?
I mean, I would feed you snails. I mean, I have these sardines I'm gonna work into one of our meals one of these days.
I'm gonna smell that.
No. It'll be really baked in. Cause it's in the hot sauce. So I'll do it with something that like I already put hot sauce on, not a lot, but you'll see me put it in, so you're like, okay, it's hot sauce, and you'll be like, and I just put a lot of sardines in yours. Or we'll do the thing like they did in like what is it, the one show with Phil and all of them, a Modern Family, and there's like the bet about like who can make their wife eat more crickets, or they sneak the crickets into the meal and they're like, oh, you maybe eat crickets? Like, no, I like chop them up and I put them in the meal, something like that. That'd be really funny. I saw that you liked the videos I sent you on Facebook.
I did.
I know one was about me being right all the time, and the other, I forget what the other one was. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like that one. I don't know why my stomach hurts all the time. Eats a bagel. You know, I stopped eating bagels for a while. I was like, wow, I feel so much better. Buys bagels again. Or at least it kind of hurt.
It is. Hear me out.
Crazy that now that you don't eat 2 slices of bagels every day for breakfast, and you eat like a burrito with protein and a bunch of other stuff in it, your stomach doesn't hurt in the morning anymore.
It doesn't.
Whoa!
Also haven't had, like,
You're not constipated.
I
You're
don't
not,
poop as often as you do, but
because you're not eating just a whole thing of like fake fiber. Because that's all it is. It's just like it's processed bread, so it's just fiber.
like from now on, I will definitely be on the Brandon train of change your diet.
Change your diet up. If you have problems, look at what you're eating first. Alright, what'd you do? Uh-oh, that's a lie. You did something wrong. You just did something wrong. Wrong. Wrongy, wrong.
No, I just ran out of white.
Oh, now you gotta do your off-white white.
Well, I already started doing my off-white, but the problem is I'm in the middle of flowers, and
Ooh.
last time I thought that I wouldn't make it all the way around, so I did every other one, and then
Well, this one you did it all the way perfect.
No, on this one I did it all together rather than
Hey.
gaps, to where it was less obvious.
Sorry. No. Okay. And I gotta build the schnauzer. So the schnauzer is gonna be this white one. This one. Zoom all the way in. Yeah. This one. Right there. Nice. Cool little thing. This is a bad building stream, I feel like, but that's okay. But I don't ever build leaning over like this. That's the problem. It's hard to build when you're leaning and trying to be in frame. Okay, now we take this little thing, we put this down here. Hey, we're almost done though. That's good. It's almost done. And then we slob this on that knob. There we go. Do this. We take one of these, put that there. Oh, okay. This might have been this is so far the easiest part of this build. Okay. Oh. We take this. I'm dumb. I looked at that wrong. I was like, man, that doesn't make any sense. But that makes more sense why it didn't make sense, because it was the wrong piece. Oh. Son of a bitch. So I need these ones so I can hook them hooks into it. Hook and guide. And then we put these little tusks on them. Ooh. Which way are these facing? Yep, that way. And then we face it this way. Oh, there we go. It's one of these with a double. But that's not it. is this? Oh, it's this one right here. Put that right there. Seal that bad boy up right there. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. Just get it right there. It's more annoying because there's not really a reason why this one should suck. Now we did that. And then we would put that right there. Okay. Oh, beautiful. This is it's so easy for this to come off. Oh my gosh. Do not like that. And this would go and connect right here. Okay. So, I mean, we've, oh, fuck, it broke again, dude. Oh, did I put it on wrong? Yes, we did. Oh no, I put it on. I put it on right, but I attached it to the. Oh, fuck. Put it on right, but I attached it to this thing wrong. So how do I attach it? So okay. It wants me to look like this. There we go. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense, kind of. Not really, but yeah. Now we can build the guns. They would go back on the thrusters. We have one of these, and then we put. Man, I really don't want to do this part. It's just like I've already almost done, but I just don't want to do it. Okay, we'll take this little. That, and we'll take this. Make that look like that. Same thing over here. We'll do this up here. But once we do, we'll just build this. We'll just build these in succession. For the right size sides. And then after that, we will build. There's this. That. And the gun. And we'll put this. And the gun. And then I guess we put this right here, like this. And then we put this on top to make it like a gun, a shoulder cannon. Because these things suck so much donkey doo-doo. it's so hard to get them in here without. There we go. Come on, there we go. And then you put this right here, plop that in, and plop that right in. And that's it. We've completed it. Where do these extra pieces go? I don't know. And then we can just put the Power Ranger back here. And then we go Mastodon. He doesn't sit very well, so we'll do this. We'll have him stand, I guess. All right, we have completed the Mastodon Lego build, whatever, constructions build. Wow, that sucked. And I don't, I mean, I really don't know what those other pieces are for. I don't feel like I missed anything, or it wouldn't have worked. Oh, I guess it wanted this on top of that one. That's not a big deal. I don't really know why that would really have changed anything, but it did. And then these almost should just be extras just in case, but I feel like I haven't even seen a single one of those like little tiny ones like that. Yeah, it's done. There's just extra pieces. Well, alright, we'll put you right here so you can be seen in all of your glory one last time. Well, that was a good. How long has this stream been? It's been an hour. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't do this the other night. That would have taken a little bit longer than I'd wanted to. Well, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I don't know where I'm gonna put it, because it's kind of like super fragile. I guess I'll just put it up here for right now. Yeah, but we'll go ahead and end the stream.